When I first came to China, I was 23 turning 24. Now I'm 26 turning into 27. I want to share with you three important life lessons that I took away from living and teaching in China. So pay attention. Number one, kids are kids. You know, you've probably heard, right? Like kids in China compared to kids in America. In China, they're well behaved, they respect their teacher. In America, the stereotype is that like they're rebellious, they don't respect their teacher. You have to earn the respect. Back home, it's rowdy. Here, they're quiet. But you know what? Kids are kids. Back home, a kid might be rowdy because they don't get their attention at home because they come from a single parent family, and that's why they're acting up and seeking attention. Here, the kids might be quiet because they go home and they go home to a mansion, but they live by themselves because their parents are off working in another city, making money. Because of that, we really want to understand the motivation behind why kids behave certain ways. It's important to understand that no matter where you go, you're going to always have children, whether they come from a rich background or not, that come from broken families or come from really great families. And that inevitably is going to have a culturally informed effect on their behavior in the classroom and in interactions with you and with their peers. Part of living in China means that you're culturally sensitive to that. It's been really interesting and valuable for me to see the effects of Chinese parenting on the children, and it's given me perspective. Thing number two, people are people. You know what? The cultures are different. Yeah. In China, people tend to be more passive and they like to avoid conflict, whereas the stereotypical America, people are brash and direct and individualistic. In China, sometimes you see mothers holding their kids on the side of the street and they're just going to the washroom, doing their thing, right? And in America, you don't see that. But you know what? In America, you see other things. So at the end of the day, I think people are people. I remember one time I was on vacation in China and I was standing on the street. A lot of people like to go visit sites and eat food when they go on vacation. I love that too. But one of the things I do is people watch. As I watch the people pass by me, they're smiling, some of them are angry, some people are crying. They all have their own goals, they all have their own agenda. And at that point, I realized something. At the end of the day, we're all just people that want to be happy. The values are different, but the intention is the same. The behavior is different, but the reasons are the same. And so in understanding that, being here in China, living here, has made me more grateful of the opportunities that I've been presented with. And at the same time, it's given me a chance to connect with people that have been the nicest people I've ever met in my life. Three, you have to live life. I mean, so often I see teachers come here, expats come to China, and they complain, right? Like, they're like, the food is not as good as back home, the culture is not as good as back home, I miss my family, I miss my friends, I'm lonely here. That's not a reason for you to not live life happily, right? The sun continues to shine, the birds continue to chirp, and so I think you should continue to smile. I think at the end of the day, we are all here for a reason. Some of us are here to save money. Some of us are here to get away from past relationships. Some of us are here because they need a change of environment. Some of us are here to explore. But you know what? We're all here for one reason. We're all here to live. And we're all here to live happily. And we're all here to live generously. And we're all here to live with love and with joy and with kindness and compassion towards one another. In living that way, not only will you be able to get the full experience of living in another country, you'll also have relationships and meet people that you'll share life with. Yeah, you're moving to or you're in a totally different country, but at the end of the day, if you're teaching, the kids are always just going to be kids. They come with their own struggles, right? Just because they're more well-behaved doesn't mean they don't have their own stories, they don't have their own struggles, right? Second, people are people. We're all just trying to be happy, and just the values here are different, and so the behaviors here are different. And so just be cognizant of that. Try to understand. Number 3, live. Live happily. I mean, you're in one of the oldest countries in the world. Explore. Try to understand the deep-rooted cultures and traditions that have driven the progress of this country for the last 4,000 years. Wouldn't that be something? Enjoy life. You deserve to. And again, if you like this video and subscribe to my channel, it would make my day. Hope to see you soon, and bye-bye.